In a world where money moves with a single tap, some of the wealthiest people on the planet still favor something a little more old-fashioned. Something physical, gold bars, fine art, rare whiskey. And this tangible wealth is moving to Singapore, kept out of sight, under lock and key. Today, we go inside 3 vault systems and break down the strict procedures that make wealth storage work. This is how the rich store their wealth in Singapore. Not in a bank, not in the city center. The reserve sits in a quieter industrial part of Singapore, designed to stay unnoticed.
The reserve is a facility which stores gold and silver for clients across the world to protect their wealth from systemic crises, wars, hyperinflation, and other unforeseen things which might happen.
The reserve is a high-security, 6-story vault complex in Singapore. It is a purpose-built vault facility designed for up to 500 tons of gold and around 10,000 tons of silver, as well as 12,000 safe deposit boxes. At the reserve, the procedures are strict because the stakes are high value.
So gold is very dense. It is very valuable. A bar like this, 12.5 kilos, it's worth 2.6 million Singapore dollars.
Currently, the reserve stores over 600 tons of gold and silver, approximately $3.7 billion in total value.
Physical gold and silver is something that you can own outright. It's intrinsically valuable. You're not dependent on somebody else. You're not depending on a different country, a different currency.
When a new shipment arrives, every precious metal goes through an authentication process.
One of the unique things we do is that we test metals. So as metals are coming in, we do the test, we can guarantee that the metals are real. It starts with X-ray spectrography.
X-ray spectroscopy is a non-destructive method of verification, using high-energy X-rays to detect elements of the metal.
Purity is located as 99.99, but having one test is not good enough. So we will actually need to proceed on with the second test, which is actually ultrasound.
The ultrasound method analyzes the gold bar by calculating the time it takes for sound waves to travel through the metal, as well as detecting any hollow areas within a metal.
Using this method, we can actually find out if there's any foreign materials or is an alloy. So the third test that we do is actually what we call electroconductivity.
ECM induces a small electrical current into the metal to measure the resistance encountered.
So it's showing me very similar to 44.7.
And finally, density testing, where every metric from purity, size, and weight is quite literally measured in gold.
400-ounce gold bar will probably weigh about 12 kilos to 12.5 kilos.
And the trick is to combine at least 3 of these tests together. And that gives you a very high level of reliability in your testing.
After authentication, everything is logged in the inventory, so the facility can prove what arrived, when, and in what condition. Only after that does the vaulting begin behind controlled access.
If you want to build a vault and you're looking at security, it comes down to 3 basic ideas: delay, detect, and react.
For the delay strategy, the reserve is equipped with Class 2 vaults that can withstand 60 minutes of burglary. This state-of-the-art technology can be seen everywhere.
You have motion sensors, you have vibration sensors, you have contact sensors, you have hundreds and hundreds of CCTV cameras. And then you need to have a response time. We have 24/7 armed security here through auxiliary police. You will see that a lot of people nowadays are worried whether that gold or silver really is there. And if it is there, has it been encumbered? Has it been leased to somebody else? Is it truly yours? So these sort of questions are becoming more and more important to people, and providing a transparent access to the facility has been one of the key things that made us successful.
But not all wealth is metal. Some of it is drinkable. Right in the financial district center, tucked behind closed doors, Whiskey Mansion keeps high-value bottles out of sight and under controlled conditions. Whiskey Mansion calls itself a boutique storage for rare bottles of whiskey. And more of that liquid gold is coming in today.
The core of Whiskey Mansion is we are pioneering what we like to call this concept of boutique storage. The idea of storage is to protect, maintain the value of assets. And we like to look at whiskey as a new emerging class of asset for high net worth individuals. Hi, welcome to our secure vault.
Whiskey Mansion holds a total of more than $12 million in liquidity. With that kind of price tag, butler is required.
Hi, I'm Malcolm, one of the directors of Whiskey Mansion. I'm one of the chief butlers to handle your whiskey. All right. So today we have an arrival from a new collector. He wants to take up this shelf in front of me. So we're gonna unpack the whiskey. We're gonna inspect the whiskey, photograph the whiskey, and see if the whiskey needs any tender loving care before it goes into the slot. All right.
First, every bottle is checked in. The shipment is unboxed to verify the condition of each bottle.
This is the best part of the job. All right. Wow, a Port Ellen. This is a closed distillery. The price hardly goes down, but it all keeps on going up. Because you will never taste a Port Ellen again. One of the oldest whiskeys in the world. This whiskey is basically priced at above 70,000. Macallan is probably the pinnacle of Scotch whiskey, and Summeroli, basically the #1 independent bottler. So when you put these two names together, it's called priceless. Let's unveil this Port Ellen. All right, the fill level, labels all look good. Okay, the next step is basically we'll photograph it.
After assessing the condition of the bottle, Malcolm documents the bottle at their state of arrival.
Whiskies like this is very old. So usually fill levels would be quite low because of angel share. But this fill level is good, but we want to keep it good.
Now, when we bottle it, some of that alcohol can still continue to evaporate out of the bottle. And that's what is known as angel share. There's this special film that we use called Purifilm that we will wrap the head of the bottle with and keep the angel share from coming out, especially for older whiskeys.
This is one very, very important part about keeping your fill level high.
After applying the treatment for Angel's Share, Malcolm will log every bottle into the inventory that's linked to the client's account. The final step is to preserve the whiskey in a controlled environment.
Our temperatures here are basically between 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Humidity is about 53. Basically, it's just right now to keep it in the best possible temperatures to preserve the condition.
Amongst the luxury collectors, many remain old-fashioned in their collection, with art. Tucked away at Changi, a secured yet customizable vault has its own private audience.
This is Fine Art Storage Services, and we store luxury collectibles. Currently, we have over 8,000 artworks in our storage and over about $1 billion in assets.
Jay manages high-value items moving into an art vault. He receives crates, verifies paperwork, and documents conditions before anything goes into storage. An art vault is no ordinary warehousing. First, the artwork is collected and transported under controlled custody. The job isn't just delivery. It's maintaining a clear custody trail from pickup to storage. Then the crate is opened carefully, and the artwork is inspected and documented. Any marks, defects, or changes are recorded immediately. This is vital to buyers, insurers, and collectors.
We perform the condition check, everything is okay. We will pack it back using the same packing material again.
After repacking the art piece, Jay and his team store it in one of the many private shared storage rooms, each equipped with gas fire suppression.
Because we store works of art, the artworks cannot have any form of water contact. If the place is too humid, especially for Chinese paintings, you start to see yellow spots coming out from the canvas.
These systems are designed to reduce the risk of water damage and downtime.
We have two types of room. The shared storage, where we put together all the shared clients' artworks. And then we also have the exclusive private storage for our private clients. This is a viewing room. This place houses our private collectors' treasure fossil. With our clients' permission, we are able to showcase this fossil to you guys.
Currently, Fine Art Storage Services has over 70 private and shared storage rooms, and every room holds many priceless fine art, all kept securely and privately.
Over at our facility, on a day-to-day basis, we see new artworks. Sometimes you see a Picasso coming in, a Monet coming in. It's always refreshing to see new things every day, and that's what keeps me motivated to be in this industry.
Singapore's hidden vaults remind us that secrecy still has value. As long as the global rich keep seeking certainty in uncertain times, this tropical island will remain their fortress of fortune.